It takes knowing a person to know how to receive from them. Let me tell you a quick story here. A few years ago, I was going through, a very difficult time. And of course, the first thing I resort to when it felt like there was no hope, okay, and help was not coming from anywhere was, of course, prayer. And for the first few days, I felt empty. It seemed like I was only wasting my time. So I said, you know what? Let me even add fasting to this thing. So I started with 6 to 12. When it was time to pray, sometimes I won't even know what to pray. I won't even know how to start the prayer or what to say in the course of the prayer. And it reminded me also of those times when, you stay apart from people whom you have relationships with. You don't call them, you don't text. They are always the ones calling or reaching out. When they don't reach out, you don't reach out. And, eventually when there is a need, okay, for you to approach these people, you don't know how to go and tell them what you want to tell them. And in most cases, you just decide to suffer in silence or to bear that burden that you have alone. And so while I was trying to seek God in that moment of difficulty, it felt like there was a lot of silence. I began to try different hacks on how to unlock the heaven magically for my sake and just for that thing I needed. And it also reminded me that there were times when people who I always reach out to and never reached out to me and would stay away from me for years, they come to me and I feel used. I feel unloved because these people only come to me when they need my help. After that, I'm not existing. It's like I'm a grain of sand or I'm even nothing to them. Yes, I decided to change my prayer point and I started asking questions like, God, what is going on? Why am I feeling your absence? Why do I feel like you're not here, even if I know you're always with me? Why do I feel like I'm alone? Why do I feel like you're far away from me? And the more I'm trying to reach you, to get close to you, it looks like the farther you keep getting away from me. And then the Spirit of God puts these words in my heart. He says, it takes knowing a person to know how to receive from them. So the Holy Spirit was basically telling me that I needed to stop seeing prayer as a panic button, okay, a button that I only press when there is chaos in my life, and it then looks like I'm not getting the results or the answers that I need. Yet the actual truth is that if I know God well enough and I'm praying for financial resources, I should know how to approach God for financial resources. If I'm trusting God for marital settlement, for a contract, for my children, or to do something in the life of my husband, I should know how to approach him concerning that particular issue and to have it dealt with. If you only pray when things go wrong, then it means you're using God. You don't know him. So we need to learn how to make prayer a relationship and not a reaction. Even when things are going fine and you think that you do not have any need to go and pray to God, you can give prayers of thanksgiving. Those are kinds of prayers. You can give prayers of gratitude. You can read Psalms as prayers just to thank God for all he's been doing. Thank him for that moment of peace, for that moment of rest, for that moment of abundance that you have or that you're currently living in. Whatever you do, and by all means, try not to make prayer your emergency button alone. Make it a relationship that you build with God. That way, you do not even need to do special religious things or involve yourself in special religious activities or confine yourself to certain religious, patterns or environments in order to receive from God or to hear from him.